Okay, this next move I call the crouching tiger. It's a fairly easy move to do, but you have to have a lot of confidence to do it because it's a very bold move and it's going to attract a lot of stares on a dance floor. It looks like this. First variation. Second variation. Okay, so let's go into the first variation. First variation, guys, you're going to get into a double handshake. So how are you going to get into this double handshake where you have your both arms crossed like this? The easiest way, guys, is to just offer your hand across like that, then offer your other hand under, and then you're in a double handshake. Alternatively, you can do some of the level 1 moves where you get into a handshake. For example, the pretzel. So you get in the pretzel, go into a handshake, and you offer your other hand under. Now you're in a double handshake, or you can do like the cyclone move, finish it off, arm slide into a handshake, off the other hand, you're in a double handshake. So from the double handshake, guys, you're going to take both her arms, bring it over her head. Now for single guys, what you're going to find that if you're dancing with a random girl in the club, there's a very strong tendency that she's probably going to turn. Almost anytime you bring a lady's hands over her head, she's just going to turn, and if she's drunk, then the chances are even higher. So to prevent this, guys, you're going to take her arms, just do it slowly, and bring it close to her head. So you're kind of like locking her elbows in place so that she can't turn, and then drop them over her head, come into a crouch, and then you do some figure eights like this. So what you're doing, guys, is you're just moving your hands back and forth. Ladies, most of them will naturally know how to do a figure eights. This is covered in the women's series. So they're just going to be moving their hips like that. And for styling ladies, what you could do is do levels, so going up and down. And in the arm styling, there's a whole bunch. Bring your hands up like that. It's also covered in the women's series. So again, when her hands are, let's say the lady's styling her arms up like that, you're doing your figure eights like that. And to get out of the figure eights and out of the crouching tiger, guys, just do a firm push like that. So you gotta have a lot of hip control, and then when you're done, you gotta firmly, and emphasize firmly, just push like that. And she'll do a waist turn. You guys are free, and you'll be dancing separately. So you can go back to some club dancing. Now, some notes I want to point out is that if it's in a crowded club, guys, then you probably don't want to crouch so deeply because you might trip someone or you might get stepped on by some heels. So you can go into like a half crouching tiger like this, turn her out like that. So that's kind of like more safety version when the club's really, really crowded. So from a different angle, coming into a handshake, bring her hands over her head, coming down to crouching tiger, in the figure eights, and then pushing. The lady's going to do a turn. You guys are free to dance. Now let's go into the second variation. So the second variation, this one's better for single guys because there's less of a tendency for the ladies to turn on you. You're going to start off in the home position. So it's covered in level 1 partnering, so there's no arms crossing. And what you're simply going to do, guys, is just going to do some swan dives. So you're going to bring your hands up like that. Then you're going to get wrist control from up here. You're going to bring, pivoting on your thumbs, you're going to bring your hands on the inside, push down. Again, using your thumbs, get the inside, push up. And then when her hands are in this up position, guys, you're going to drop down to the crouching tiger, do some figure eights, and then turn her out.
So there's another variation, another move that I teach later called the double head loop move, which is a variation on the crouching tiger, and it works very well for single guys. And if you keep watching the program, you'll see it later. So from a different angle, again, we're in the home position. Bring our hands up, down, getting the wrist control, so pivoting onto the inside of her hands, bring it up. Ladies' hands are up. Start doing crouching tiger, and then push. She does a waist turn. You guys are free to dance. Now, the final variation I have, you can do either of the first two variations, but I'm going to throw in a sync turn now. So, from double handshake, we're going to bring it over her head, come down, do the crouching tiger, and then we're going to turn. And as she turns, you're going to do a sync turn at the same time. So guys, basically as I'm coming up, I'm doing a hook, and then turning as she's turning. It's just a little style. Do it when you have the confidence to do it. Again, from a different angle. This time I'm going to use the home position version. Bring it up, down, get inside wrist control, bring up, come down, crouching tiger position. I'm going to turn her, and I'm going to do a turn myself at the same time, and then we're dancing free again. So that's the crouching tiger and its variations. Let's move on to some demos now.